Hey everybody, this is Chris K, and you're listening to the Productive Parks 5-Minute Podcast, the show for busy people working to change the game in the parks and recreation field. In today's podcast, we're going to talk about burnout in maintenance teams. We all want to love our careers, especially if we work in parks and recreation. Being outdoors, using our skills for better parks and facilities, and making a difference in the community can be very rewarding. But almost every job has some level of stress. How we handle that stress plays a significant role in our work satisfaction. For a parks and maintenance team, the growing season can be extremely busy. Issues can pop up at multiple sites. Equipment breaks, staff calls off. A chaotic environment takes more energy to stay focused. The work-related stress can take its toll on your team. That stress can lead to burnout. This article explores burnout, the signs someone is struggling with it, and how to address it in the workplace. What is burnout? Burnout is a state of physical and emotional exhaustion from long periods of stress and unresolved issues. The condition often results in decreased productivity and a loss of personal identity. But only some people under stressful conditions get burnout. Everyone handles stress differently. A combination of personality traits, work-life balance, coping mechanisms, and existing support networks can all contribute to managing stress. Signs of burnout. Those dealing with burnout can feel distressing physical and mental symptoms. Addressing burnout requires recognizing the signs of burnout and being aware of others struggling with the condition. Physical symptoms of burnout include fatigue, headaches, frequent illness, digestive issues, different sleeping patterns, changes in appetite, chronic aches and pains, abusing substances to cope. Mental symptoms of burnout include decreased motivation, low work satisfaction, trouble concentrating, negative and cynical thoughts, higher anxiety, depression, isolation. Some individuals working in maintenance may feel uncomfortable addressing mental health issues. They may need to feel they need to power through or deal with it until things get better. Unfortunately, this only makes the situation worse for themselves and their team. Workplace hazards related to burnout. Workplace burnout directly affects everyone in the department. One or more team members struggling with burnout can impact the health and safety of the entire team and the public. The effects of burnout can include the following: increased absenteeism, detachment from duties. Fatigue, lack of motivation, and poor job satisfaction increase the likelihood of an individual calling off from work. Unfortunately, this can disrupt your scheduling and workflow. Frequently being short-staffed can cause added stress and affect the morale of others in the crew. Plus, at work, burnout can lead to ambivalence and neglecting duties. Inspections get missed. Small problems turn into larger ones. Soon it leaves the whole team looking unorganized and unprofessional. Incidents driving or operating equipment. Burnout affects focus, energy levels, and cognitive function, which are necessary to operate vehicles and equipment safely. A lack of concentration while driving, operating mowers or equipment like chainsaws can lead to dangerous conditions and serious injuries. Toxic work environment. Negativity is contagious, especially when the work environment is stressful and lacks support. Negative talk and cynical attitudes erode the team's culture. And eventually, the group becomes dysfunctional or adopts a counterproductive us versus them mentality. Helping to keep your team balanced. Set clear expectations. One way to help avoid burnout is to have clear expectations for the team to follow. Expectations include clear job descriptions, standard operating procedures, and task scheduling. When the team knows their day's what, when, and how, they can be more physically and mentally prepared for what lies ahead. Scheduling routine tasks in advance, allowing time for surprise maintenance issues, and ensuring your team work order system is efficient can all help the team understand what expectations. Adjust schedules. If someone is going through a difficult time, consider finding ways to switch up their task schedule so the work is more manageable or allows more flexible hours. It's not always possible, but giving someone a little lighter duty as they manage their burnout could lead to a quicker recovery and better morale. Provide access to support. Some maintenance professionals aren't very comfortable talking about their feelings, especially to their peers. But there are other ways that you can support struggling team members that don't feel like an intervention. Support can include having a quick informal check-in to discuss any issues they've noticed, providing information about any available employee assistance programs, finding a mentor for the struggling individual, hold-in services on relevant topics like time management, proper procedures, and self-care. Address workplace dynamics. As much as we hope personal issues will work out, it's not always the case. Sometimes you have to have hard conversations with those you supervise. Other times you have to reassign teams or, unfortunately, let someone go. Ignoring workplace issues and hoping they will get resolved or go away could be doing much more harm than good. Allow for work-life balance. Some individuals don't know how to set clear boundaries regarding work-life balance. Sometimes it has to do with personality. Other times it may be external factors like needing extra money, no positive leisure outlets, or having difficulty saying no. You can't make someone stop thinking about work. You could, however, reduce their exposure to it when they're not on the clock. For example, do you have to text them about a question when it's their weekend off? Can an email memo be sent when most or all of your team is on the clock? Can you address an issue in person? By recognizing burnout, creating a supportive, communicative work environment, and allowing the team to find more balance in life, you set the stage for a more productive, resilient team. Thanks for joining me for this episode of the Productive Parks Podcast. Remember to tune in each week for more tips on how to make your agency more productive.